The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
Welcome to Shooby Dooby Doo-Wop, a podcast where we talk about pop music. Specifically, by deep diving a randomly chose UK top 10 chart from the past. Get Up the MC has started, pump up the house and groove it. I just can't find my place in the world. We're two clowns who won't back down. Come to do Adieu. My name's Andy Robertson.
I'm James Cook.
And which randomly chose UK top 10 chart from the past are we looking at this week of April the 1st, James?
Well, it's not from an April the 1st.
No.
Say that. We're putting this episode out in the week of April the 1st. So, we have fooled everyone by doing a very clever April Fool's. We're not doing a UK top 10 this week. No, instead, from the randomly generated date, which is the 20th of November 1989.
20th of November 1989, I say to reiterate.
We are going to instead be looking at the songs that are, get this right, number 20 through 11. Fooled you.
April Fool, you bunch of divs. We very much appreciate you listening. That's what we decided to do this week, isn't it, James?
Yeah. Well, the thing about doing a top 10...
It's still random.
It is still random. The thing about doing a top 10, though, is that saying a top 10, that's a very short, pithy way of saying what it is we're doing that everyone understands.
That's true.
There isn't really a name for the songs 20 to 11.
Yeah.
We can't say that.
What we're going to say then?
Well, here's what I think we should call it. I think we should call it the next 10.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because they're not the top 10, but they are the next 10.
Let's do it then, the next 10. And also, April Fool's, there is a thing that if you have to admit that it's an April Fool's joke and tell everyone at the beginning, that don't work, does it?
People came up with all sorts of rules to basically
After
try
midday?
you can't do it in the afternoon. Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Let us have our fun.
Well, on this date of 20th of November 1989, looking at the next top 10, James, in the top 10, there's loads of great records.
No, not the next top 10.
What?
Just the next 10.
Oh, the next 10.
Because it's not the
I
top.
keep saying top.
I know.
I'm addicted.
Well, this is the 52nd episode, Andy.
Yeah, right.
We're just used to it.
In the real top 10, James, of this week, 20th of November 1989.
Which we're not doing.
Let me tell you what you would have missed, though. It's I Feel the Earth Moving by Martika, Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You by Milli Vanilli, Never Too Late by Kylie, Don't Know Much by Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville, All Around the World by Lisa Stansfield, and number one, which we'll never do, because we're doing the next 10.
Well, I don't know. This date might come up again.
That's true.
And then we'd end up doing the top 10 anyway.
Number one of this week, anyway, was You Got It Right Stuff by New Kids on the Block, none of which we will be talking about.
No, we're doing the next 10 instead.
I can put the 20th of November 1989 into some sort of historical context, James.
This was around the time the Berlin Wall was coming down, isn't it?
That's right, the very week. Also, in less impressive news, the Merry Hill Shopping Centre had just opened. That's very...
They didn't have David Hasselhoff standing on top of that, though, singing.
Merry Hill Shopping Centre is a shopping centre in Dudley. And also, I learned this while I'm going about the Merry Hill Shopping Centre. There were plans to build the world's tallest building next to it, which never materialised.
That happens so much in the West Midlands. There'd be a story every 6 months in the local paper saying, world's tallest building planned for... And then somewhere in the Midlands. And they never happened.
The House of Commons just started being televised. It was the end of the Cold War was just about to be announced. Do you know who announced that? In 1989, 20th of November?
David Hasselhoff?
No. It was George Bush, Mikhail Gorbachev and Margaret Thatcher. She popped up.
Yes, he was the Prime Minister of the UK at that time.
What's she got to do with the end of the Cold War?
Because we were part of it.
Oh, yeah.
But luckily, thanks to the Cold War ending, there is no longer any international tension between the West and Russia. Hooray!
In music news around this time, the Rolling Stones were just about to go on their Steel Wheels tour, and Madonna was just about to do a Blonde Ambition tour, and Jacko had just finished his Bad tour, so, that was going on.
The number one album in the UK on the 20th of November 1989 was The Road to Hell by Chris Rea.
Dearly departed Chris Rea at time of recording this week.
Well, he's not coming back to life, so it doesn't matter when we recorded it. But yes, he is sadly no longer with us.
Thank you for your contribution to the panoply of pop, Chris. I've said that early this week, haven't I? And there's other people who've died in this week's Next 10, so I can't say that again. What were you doing around the 20th of November 1989? Can you remember, James?
I was 12 years old, so I would have been going into what was then second year seniors, what is now called year 8. I was young.
Yeah,
I remember a bunch of these songs at the time.
Yeah, I had trouble deciding what I was doing around this time, but tellingly, James, I bought 5% of the top 20.
What?
And that becomes...
Oh, because of the top 20. Yeah, okay.
And that becomes 10% of the next 10, let's say. I bought one record that we're going to talk about, essentially.
All right. I've got some stats about this next 10.
I love your late 80s next 10 stats.
This next 10 contains one UK number one single. Just because they're in the next 10 now doesn't mean they weren't ever in the top 10.
That's right. We can dig into that, can't we?
There are 4 songs going up, 3 going down, 1 non-mover, and 2 new entries for a total net movement of positive 28. As well as the number 1 that I mentioned, another 4 of these songs make the top 10 eventually. There are 8 British artists. That's quite a lot out of 10.
Yeah.
1 American and 1 French/Brazilian. There are 6 groups, 1 solo artist, 3 collabs, 3 cover versions, and a mega mix.
Great 80s stats by my reckoning. There are 4 songs about the complexities of love, 2 songs that are not in the English language, 1 song of bravado, 1 song of 12 different songs, 1 instrumental, and 1 song about making contact with the dead. Tragically, there are no key changes, and there is 1 example of self-reference if you listen to the Spotify playlist, but if you watch and listen to the YouTube playlist, there are 2 examples of self-reference. Yeah? Intriguing.
The links to those playlists are in our description. Have a listen, have a watch to see/hear what we're banging on about.
Always like to recommend a little nudge towards a Spotify and YouTube playlist. Makes everything better in our opinion.
And there are another half a dozen songs on our playlists that are in the top 100 on the 20th of November 1989, but never get to be in the top 10, although some of them might have got to be in the next 10.
Yeah.
This is all getting too confusing. These are the songs we're going to get into in our bonus tracks podcast, including Janet Jackson and Luther Vandross, but not together, De La Soul, A Poundland We Didn't Start the Fire, and Abbey National, the song. You can join our Patreon community for free. The bonus tracks podcast costs less than £1 a week.
Well, I see no reason to hang around, so come on and get our love. It's for you.
Number 20.
Up 13 places to number 20 in this week's Next 10. It's Jimmy Somerville with Comment to Dear Adieu.
With June Miles Kingston.
My apologies, June Miles Kingston. My dreadful patriarchy ways didn't make me mention you. But she does a great job on this record, doesn't she?
Yeah, there's a bunch of collabs in this next 10. There's a featuring, a with, and an introducing.
Yeah.
And this is the with. I think the first thing to say about this song is that it's in some kind of crazy Moonman language.
Moonman language,
that
isn't
we
it?
can't understand. Oh, we're just kidding. It's in French, of course, because Jimmy Somerville and June Miles Kingston aren't. They're just flexing. They're just flexing their O-level skills.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Originally a song by Françoise Hardy.
What do you mean by originally?
I don't know. She sang it.
She did sing it.
Someone else sang it before her.
Oh, well, yes and no.
Go on.
Okay,
This
so
is good, isn't it? Straight away,
Yeah.
we've stumbled upon something.
There's intrigue
that's
already.
not of the norm.
The original of this song was called It Hurts to Say Goodbye, and it was in English.
Quite right, too.
Written by Arnie Goland with lyrics by economics professor Jack Gold. First released in 1966 by Margaret Whiting, whose dad Richard wrote Hooray for Hollywood and On the Good Ship Lollipop.
Wow.
She'd married 4 times, including when she was 70, she married 48-year-old gay porn star Jack Wrangler. Anyway, it's more or less the same, but the lyrics are different.
Go on.
Well, they're in English, but even if you translate the French version lyrics are different. So it's called It Hurts to Say Goodbye, whereas commented Dear Adieu means how can I say goodbye to you?
Oh, really?
So it's a similar thing, but it is different.
I was hoping you'd do some research into the English translation, because unless a song is about in French is about an exercise book being on the desk, I haven't got a chance.
Yeah, luckily I thought back to 1989 when I was doing Year 8 French, and luckily I was able to translate the whole thing using just my brain.
Well done.
A couple of years later, after that, Francoise Hardy, who you mentioned, she heard an instrumental version, and she asked her good friend Serge Gainsbourg to write some lyrics for it. So Serge Gainsbourg wrote the lyrics that Jimmy Somerville and June Miles Kingston are singing here.
Okay.
Yes, but they are based on an older song. Do you want me to go through some of the translations and the lyrics?
All right, then let me get my guitar and I'm going to put a chordal backing underneath it, James. Is that all right?
Yeah, I'm not going to sing it, let alone in a falsetto Jimmy Somerville style.
Well, I'm not going to play it like the Communards would, so we're all good.
It's not the Communards.
I know, but he
it's
was
Jimmy
in
Somerville with June Miles Kingston.
Who played drums with
She
the
did.
Communards? We talked about it in the past on that song.
She did.
What's that big one they had, of course? Don't Leave Me This Way.
Yep, she did. She also played drums on another UK number one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, A Good Heart by Fergal Sharkey.
Did she?
Yeah, apparently so.
Great.
Her cousin, boy soprano Paul Miles Kingston, had a number 3 hit in 1985 with P.A. Jesu.
Oh, they love the foreign languages, these Kingstons, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Well, they do, because her name is June Miles Kingston, and that just made me think of Miles Kington. Do you know who that is?
No.
Miles Kington was a journalist and sort of humorist. He used to write a column in The Independent, I think, who invented franglais.
Okay.
You know, franglais, the sort of mashup of French and English.
And they were related to him?
No relation at all.
Just had the same name.
Just weirdly, their surname is the same as his full name.
All right.
Don't know what's going on there.
Let's
Anyway.
do a kind of which translation we're doing first.
No,
Let me do the French one, and then you can tell me what it means in English.
So you're going to do the French lyrics, and I'm going to translate,
Can I
like
have
with the UN.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Can I have a go?
Sure.
How does it go? Sucre t'en protège. Sucre t'en protège. Je ne avoir
Under no circumstance do I want.
de réflexes mal hurrah. What's that?
To have a bad reaction.
Really? Il faut que tu m'expliques.
You need to explain to me a little better
Comment dire adieu.
how to say goodbye to you.
Okay. Mon sœur de silex vita prendre fut tant que de Pyrex about the type of cooking
Yeah,
utensil.
it is.
Is it?
My flint heart quickly catches fire. Your Pyrex heart resists the fire.
That's good. Je suis bien perplexé. Je ne veux me pas résondre à adieu.
I'm quite perplexed. I can't resign myself to saying goodbye.
All right, should we do the chorus as well while we're here? Might as well, hadn't we? Je sais bien que next mot n'a pas de chance of
I'd like to apologise to any French speakers.
C'est
That's
mon
not-
apologie.
That's not the translation, by the way.
I know.
I know that Next Love has little chance, or very little, but for me, an explication would be better.
Mais pour moi, une explication.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've
You've already
jumped
done
ahead.
it.
Yeah.
Sylviane est une guêpe qui pique le feu solennel, il va vite sur sa bicyclette.
Sylvian is a wasp who stings the postman on the nose, so he goes quickly on a bicycle.
You got it. I've said that before.
Yeah, have you? Anyway,
Anytime we talk about French, I bring out that knowledge, James.
we've mentioned Pyrex. There's another brand name coming up. I want to get to that bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let me have a... I see it. Sous aucun prétexte, je ne veux devant toi se expose mes yeux. That's something about my eyes.
Under no circumstances do I want to overexpose my eyes in front of you.
Derrière un Kleenex, je saurai mieux.
Behind a Kleenex, I'll know better.
Pretty good
So,
words.
which is older, Pyrex or Kleenex?
Good question. I knew you were going to ask this. I'm going to say the Kleenex.
Kleenex, invented in 1924. Pyrex, invented in 1915. So Pyrex is older than Kleenex. If you've learned nothing else from listening to all 52 episodes of Shooby Dooby Doo Up.
You're welcome. All right, then. So this is interesting, isn't it? The whole notion of the song being in English, then Serge Gainsbourg rewriting this and us translating it badly back again.
I wonder if someone translated our translation into French and then we did it again, over and over again. Eventually what would happen?
Like French whispers.
French whispers.
Yeah.
Delicious chocolate
Did you like this song this week?
with a garlic twist. Did I like it? It's not my thing. I mean, did you watch the video?
I did watch the video, yeah.
For first-time listeners, that's me asking Andy, did you watch the video? For some reason, we do it in a silly voice.
Yeah.
They're having such a laugh in the video.
It's great,
It's very
isn't it?
infectious.
Set in like a cartoon house, having a dance around, they're having a drive around with the projections behind, isn't they?
They're not in Paris, but they've got the projection of Paris.
Yeah, they're on bicycles riding around. It's a lot of fun, the video, isn't it? Very appealing.
Yeah, they're having a great time. Jimmy Somerville's got a lot of personality. It's not my kind of thing. I think he's done better songs, but, I mean, it's catchy. It's been in my head all week.
Yeah,
It's got that going for it. But there's some bits of sort of dancey music in between the choruses and the verses, one of which the riff sounds almost exactly like, is it Good Life by Inner City?
Okay.
They have a bit, so that just made me think of that.
If we're talking about Inner City, should we mention spoilers? They're coming up
They're
later.
coming up a bit later. This version produced by Pascal Gabriel, who had co-written and produced the theme from S Express,
S-Express?
Beat Dis,
Oh, who did that? Go on.
Bomb the Bass.
Of course. Well, our apologies, Bomb the Bass.
He'd go on to write Here With Me,
Don't know.
Dido,
Okay.
and songs for Kylie Will Young, Rachel Stevens, Goldfrapp, and Little Boots, amongst others. So-
Congratulations.
Also in the video, I noticed Jimmy Somerville's wearing a T-shirt for Do the Right Thing.
The Spike Lee film, or the Spike Lee joint, as he calls them.
Just makes me think of a roast dinner when he does that. So, you know, it's upbeat and it's dancey and it's a little bit flimsy and it's in French. So if you're not a fluent French speaker, you just don't know what they're going on about.
In the YouTube comments this week, James, as I'm looking at late 89, a lot of people seem to remember the places they were when they heard the record. Pretty interesting. That doesn't always come up. NJ Eli says, I heard it in a little gay bar in Normandy in 2022 and they made me sing along to it.
Did they?
They made me
They?
sing
Who are
along
they?
to it.
Oh, don't make me sing. Oh, all right, I will.
I'm having the greatest night of my life all of a sudden.
That's like me at karaoke. Oh, well, if you all insist, I will not let anyone else have a go.
Mobile Psycho says if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person, eventually you will be humming this song to yourself. That's a weird set of criteria.
Well, because it's how
isn't
can
it?
I say goodbye to you? Well, how can I say goodbye to you? I always interpreted it as I can't say goodbye. But maybe it's, how can I say goodbye to you? How do I get myself out of this?
I mean, James, you've already excelled with your French native tongue, yeah? Do you think if we were better in French, we'd pick up on those uncertainties more? Probably,
Definitely,
wouldn't it?
yeah. We know what was going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we have no idea.
All right, then.
We don't know what this song's about or why.
Paula Triana 5566 on YouTube says, Jimmy's put Scotland on the map.
Yeah, until he came around. No one had heard of Scotland.
Is that what it was?
No.
Paula Triana.
What is Scotland? What is that? Oh, here's Jimmy. Now Jimmy Somerville's here. Now I know.
Number 19.
Down 8 places to number 19. It will peak at number 5. It's Room in Your Heart by Living in a Box. It's really hard for me to say the name of the group Living in a Box without immediately saying Living in a Cardboard Box, as per their debut hit, after which they are named.
That would have been a song of self-reference if they'd done that song, but they're not doing it, are they? They're doing this Room in Your Heart.
It's such a weird name for a group, isn't it? I mean, it's a weird name for a song, anyway.
Yeah.
And then to name the group it. I always thought that was odd.
However, in the city of Birmingham, where we both live, James,
Yeah.
when I walk past a homeless person, I end up singing it sometime.
And how do they appreciate
They
that?
love it.
Yeah. They
They
much
love-
prefer that to money.
Got $5, Gov? No, but I have a beautiful song for you.
When I say beautiful. Anyway, this is Living in a Box was a sort of high NRG, sort of dancey type thing, wasn't it?
What? The song itself?
Yeah,
rather
the
than
original.
that.
And,
Yeah.
and then I think they did a couple of others that were in a similar vein. And then this big 80s power ballad.
All right, James. As of time of recording, I looked on YouTube comments with this song, and it turns out that Richard Derbyshire, the singer, just passed away. Rest in peace, Richard Derbyshire. Thank you for your contribution. I'm going to do it again. Thank you for your contribution to the panoply of pop.
Yeah, he wrote this song as well as singing on it.
Yeah.
He'd leave the band the following year. He co-wrote this song with the keyboard player Marcus Veer and Albert Hammond.
Oh, yeah, the Strokes dad and the bloke who sang It Never Rains in Southern California.
Yes,
Did he write this?
The Strokes' dad. His son is Albert Hammond Jr., who is in in the Strokes. Albert Hammond got writing credits on Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
Starship.
One Moment in Time.
Give me one moment. Is that Martine McCutcheon?
I think she did do a version, but the original was Whitney Houston.
Okay.
When You Tell Me That You Love Me.
God, I knew who sang that. That's ringing a bell.
We've done that song, I'm pretty sure.
When you tell me that you love me, I might just say it back. That's
No,
Gabrielle Aplin.
no, it's Diana Ross. Little Arrows.
Nope.
By Leapy Lee. And which Radiohead song has he got a writing credit on?
Albert Hammond?
Yep.
Is it Creep?
It is Creep because of the similarities to the song he wrote, The Air That I Breathe.
Oh,
by
yeah,
the Hollies.
I'm sick of that. It annoyed me that he tried to get a bit of money for that standard chord change. Doesn't really sound like that song, does
there
it?
we go. Well, so he's co-written Room in Your Heart.
Which goes a little bit, just to remind you, nip over to Spotify or watch our YouTube playlist, but it's essentially, the door is open wide. Is anybody there?
Well, I would argue
This must be... Go on, you can argue.
if there's a door open wide, you can look to see if anybody's there.
I know this must be the room in your heart. It's kind of one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fairly standard.
It's got all the DX7s. It's a power ballad of some kind. I can't say I warmed to it this week.
It's not particularly memorable.
It's begging for a key change. I thought that's going on for ages, isn't it? You know, is anybody... What do you think this song is about, would you say? Apart from factual inconsistency. Well done, James, as per.
Yearning, isn't it? A yearning to be with someone.
Yeah.
And he wants to get inside their heart.
Inside their pants.
Room in Your Pants was the original title. Citation needed.
So I always thought this song, James, 'cause it goes on a little bit.
It does go on a bit, yeah.
It must be room in your... It's begging for a... You know the door is... There should have been a key change.
You would have made it so much better, Andy, if they'd got you involved.
I hate it when we do that, but I agree in this case.
It's got the thing at the beginning with the sort of... What is that? It's kind of like a cappella singing bit at the beginning
why
intro.
not? Why
which reminded me of... Do you remember a song called 9 a.m. on a New York subway?
No?
That was about this time by London Beat, which was
yeah.
all, it's sort of ethereal, close harmony singing a cappella.
Now, I'm not necessarily into this song. Is it time to bring up Nile Rodgers? He
Okay.
famously said, regular listeners will know this, but if you're new, welcome. Nile Rodgers said that if you don't like a song and it got in the charts, it doesn't really matter because loads of other people did. It's a good little reminder, isn't it, James?
Yeah.
To drag us away from our unasked for opinions.
And this gets to number 5. You can imagine this being the first dance at some weddings.
Yeah. In the erection section, as I used to call it.
Or a wedding. Oh, like the end of a disco.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Sophia McNamara says on YouTube comments, "Oh Lord, I remember being a kid and hoping to get a slow dance to this at the disco." So she'd agree with you and me.
In the video, Richard Derbyshire looks like the villain in an 80s movie or Dolph Lundgren's Before picture.
Do you think
A little bit.
a lot of people are warm for his form? I'm going to say on YouTube comments, James.
He's a good-looking man.
Yeah.
And there's a bit towards the end where he just yells. Yeah. He kind of screams. It sounds like he's just trod on Lego.
Now, if I hadn't read all the comments about his demise, I'd be digging in with you, James, but you know.
I'm not having a go.
You've heard the phrase, speak ill of the dead.
I'm not speaking ill of the dead.
All right, we're only being
I'm
silly.
giving him exactly the same treatment we'd give anyone else on this podcast. I mean, a bit like Comment to Dear Adieu.
Yeah.
It is catchy, and the chorus has been popping back in my head.
Yes, I
all
have to
throughout
say,
the
same
week.
for me, really.
It's got that going for it.
Yeah.
Also, what it's got going for it over Comment to Dear Adieu is that they could afford to go abroad and do the filming for the video.
That's
they didn't have to do rear projection.
That's
and
right.
they ain't living in a box, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
They're living in a cathedral by the looks of things.
It looks Italian, doesn't it? The three of them knocking around. I always think this is a bit weird when three blokes are singing about a woman and you see little clips of her interspersed.
And you go, which one?
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally the plot of Mamma Mia.
As we know, all week we click on the Spotify and the YouTube playlist. Our Bob, get this right, he says, "I first heard this on a 12-hour Detroit to Tokyo flight and it blew me away. Every hour when the music programme repeated, I tuned back to hear it again and again. That's how people used to have to access music only,
Yeah.
how long ago? 35 years?
If you wanted to hear a pop song, you had to book a long flight and hope they had it on the little... You plugged your earphones into the armrest and then scroll through the stations. I remember first time, it would have been about this time, went to America on holiday. And I remember being so excited of all the different radio stations. But yeah, the playlist is about an hour long and you just get to hear the same songs again. So there's a load of songs that just remind me of that flight.
Yeah.
Golden Lady by Stevie Wonder being one of them. But sadly not this one.
Carl Lowe, 8665, says, I grew up with a drummer as my next door neighbour. He taught me to play drums. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? I mean, maybe my next door neighbour, he will go on to talk loads of nonsense about pop records from 35 years ago.
The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
Wu-Tang Clan, the final chamber comes back home. An encore, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at thewutangclan.com. Number 18.
It's a new entry at number 18, reaching its peak. It is Ouija Board by Morrissey. Morrissey?
Yes. His fifth solo single and the first one not to reach the UK top 10. A run that ends in 1994 when The More You Ignore Me, The Closer I Get gets to number 8. A dull fey wine that would never see release unless the singer had a track record.
Your words?
Not my words. The words of NME, which I think is unduly unfair on this song, which at first listen probably isn't as catchy and memorable as other early Morrissey post-Smiths hits, but I think it's got stuff going for it.
Do you know, I'm a big Morrissey fan, aren't I, James?
You are.
We spoke about this in the past. I went to his 50th birthday, listened to an old episode for... Hey,
that's on the bonus tracks. People have to pay to listen to the story of you going to Morrissey's birthday party.
I could bring you up now, but let's not bother right at the moment. What happened with this is I never was really bothered about this song, and yet this week, especially hearing it just after living in a box, I've grown to love this song this week.
Are you hoping to contact the spirit of Richard Derbyshire by listening to Ouija Board, perhaps?
What's it about, James, first, this song, would you say?
Well, this song is all about Morrissey wanting to use a Ouija board to talk to a departed friend.
That old pop chestnut.
Yes. You know, that is a quintessential Morrissey thing to want to do.
Yeah, it's a great subject, isn't it? I can't think of any other songs that do that.
He co-wrote this with Stephen Street, his regular producer, but it's not produced by Stephen Street. It's produced by Langer and Winstanley, who we've spoken of before. They produced Our House.
Madness. They did loads of Madness songs, didn't they?
Come On, Eileen.
Dixie's Midnight Runners.
Every Day I Write the Book.
Elvis Costello.
Absolute Beginners.
David Bowie.
Birdhouse in Your Soul.
They Might Be Giants.
Don't Go.
Yazoo.
No, actually Hothouse Flowers.
Aye, we've talked about one of them in our Patreon. You made me listen to that and I still haven't forgiven you.
And Hello John, Got a New Motor.
Alexis Sale, nice. That's a good CV, isn't it?
I like the drums in this. It's kind of got that sort of slightly militaristic drumming.
There's a big harpsichord in it at the beginning as well.
It's a big harpsichord. I was trying to think, that drumming was reminding me of another song. I think it's one by the Cranberries that has that kind of tick, 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 tick drumming on it.
Yeah. Which one? We can't remember. Email us into shoobipodcast@gmail.com if you know which Cranberries record had a bit of military drumming on it. So essentially, Mozart is going, Ouija board, Ouija board. What's he saying? Would you work for me? I have got to say hello to an old friend. Does that for a bit before the chorus. Well, she now has gone from this unhappy planet. Great words here. With all the carnivores and the destructors of it. Really, really unusual, I believe. Now this, James, this was a song, do you remember in our intro when I said there are 2 songs of self-reference, but if you listen to Spotify, there's only one, and do you know what I'm on about?
No, what?
All right, on Spotify, the playlist, Morrissey, I believe, must have cut out the third and final verse to this song, because on every other version...
Oh, yeah, he spells his name.
Yeah. It's a great final verse, and I don't understand. I'm guessing it's not because it's been censored. I believe it must be a choice by Morrissey. The Ouija board is spelling it out anyway, so it spells out Stephen, and it also spells out push off. So Morrissey, trying to get in touch with somebody with the dead, is essentially getting in touch with himself. And for some reason, James, he's done a little bit of editing. I guess he just doesn't like that final third verse, and he had the chance to change it. I mean, other artists have done it in the past once they've put stuff out. Taylor Swift did it on Spotify. Everyone had to go, what song was it? Me. And then there's a bit where she goes, hey kids, spelling is fun. Weirdly, or not weirdly, if you follow Taylor Swift, loads of people leapt on her, said, I don't like that bit, so she got rid of it. Kanye, of course, he's changed songs after he's put them up. So the notion of Spotify sometimes means that artists can change the records a bit later on if they don't like it. It's weird with this song, 'cause that's the best verse as well, when he's spelling out Stephen and telling himself to push off.
Yeah, it's funny.
So I would recommend you watch the video on YouTube for, let's call it, all of the lyrics.
And who plays the spirit medium in the video?
Joan Sims.
Yes, from the Carry On movies and various other things.
And who else appears in it later?
As the ghost,
yeah,
Kathy Burke.
Yeah, it's a great video, isn't it?
Yeah, it's loads of fun. Yeah. It's like Carry On Morrissey. He's in a little room in a big house. There's a bit where Joan Sims is in the woods, putting together stuff for a séance, essentially. And she's got a fridge. And I started thinking, how is the fridge plugged in? Do you think there's a generator, or do you think there's just a really long extension lead?
It's a mystery.
I also noticed how much Morrissey's head is like the moon.
What do you mean?
Well, because he's got the quiff.
It's an amazing quiff.
The quiff is coming forward.
Yeah.
The chin is coming forward.
Yeah.
So from the side, he looks like a crescent moon. He looks like the DreamWorks logo.
All right.
Just needs a little boy fishing off his chin.
There's a quote from Morrissey that I learned on YouTube when people were asking about this song. And he says, the only contact I made with the dead was when I spoke to a journalist from The Sun.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
Biting satire. Because, of course, Ouija boards don't work because you can't talk to the dead.
What?
Ouija boards, right? This whole thing about Ouija boards being some kind of magic thing. Do you know who owns the trademark Ouija board?
No.
Hasbro.
The well-known game manufacturers.
Because it was a game. The whole point of it is, it's like, oh, you're contacting the dead. You're not really. Someone is pushing the glass around. All right, and that's the game.
So before Hasbro got their dirty mitts on it, and a Ouija board didn't exist?
Yeah,
I'm going to say they did, people did think it was about the dead, and Hasbro was just cashing in.
There's like a folk game, but then Hasbro started marketing them as a thing, and then everyone's like, oh, you're convening with the devil. You're not. It's fine.
You might be.
I've spoken of the story of my wife and her best friends.
You have, yeah.
Doing a Ouija board when they were kids on a Fame double album using a hairspray lid as the glass. Did I get into who they contacted?
No, please tell me.
Oh, it was a ghost called David, who was in love with one of my wife's friends, apparently, and kept going on about how pretty this friend of my wife's was.
Was your wife's friend at this séance?
Yes.
So she was pushing the glass
around,
Oh, yes,
possibly. Absolutely. And I think the other two sort of figured out what was going on, so I put some resistance into it, because David had a girlfriend who was apparently really jealous.
Right.
And that girlfriend's name, Enop.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, ENOP. We're still very good friends with this friend of my wife's, and it is funny just to ask her if she's seen Enop lately.
Let's drag it back to Morrissey a little bit, yeah?
Okay.
Lucky P204 on YouTube says, he's a genius. If you can't see it, you're in denial or using politics as an agenda.
Yeah, there must be some reason. You can't have a different opinion. You can't just have different taste. Well, there must be some kind of agenda going on.
Don't you think there's Lucky P204 makes some kind of point with that? Should you just like somebody because you agree with their politics? He's said very controversial stuff to some people's ears over the years, hasn't he, Morrissey?
He has. Who would have thought that the old rich white person would be slightly right-wing?
When I was a young boy, not only did I play the silver ball, I haven't done that joke for a bit, James. I mean, Morrissey was very damning about, I'm a carnivore, yeah?
Yeah.
So Morrissey used to call me subspecies and scum.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't care, Morrissey. I'd still like your music. Yeah. So
and I'll listen to it while eating a hamburger.
Yeah. Clover's Good Luck 9290 on YouTube says, I like to think that this song is about the same girl from the song Girlfriend in a Coma. Ooh. And this is after he unplugs her life support.
Well, of course, yeah. And it could be because a 10-ton truck hit them.
Yeah.
And the light would never go out. So this should be the plot of the Morrissey jukebox musical.
Yeah, right, I get you. I'd like to see a Morrissey jukebox musical.
Come on, Andrew Lloyd Webber, make that happen.
I learned also on YouTube. I never knew
You
this.
share similar politics now.
Yeah, and we must never listen to you because we slightly disagree. Also, there was I learned on YouTube comments that the song "Girlfriend in a Coma" was about Johnny Marr's wife when she went in a coma. That's very Morrissey, isn't it? To write a comedic song about your best mate's missus. All right. I mean, as you know, James, I'm fascinated by the cult of Morrissey and what he says and what he doesn't do and what people respond to it and how they like it. Vito in 1980 says, I saw him in Philly in 91. Great show. Of course, he ended it early when some putz jumped on his back. I love Morrissey. Someone threw a bottle of water at him in Liverpool once, right? One song or two songs in.
And he dissolved.
And then he just said, I'm not playing the rest of this gig.
Fair
just
enough.
went off, leaving, and then because of the fandom of Morrissey, people were trying to work out who threw the bottle. And
so they could kill him.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Or her.
Or her.
But yeah, he inspires that kind of level of fervour amongst his fan base.
And if he smells a hot dog being cooked in the distance, he'll walk off. If he's not feeling up for it, he'll walk off. He won't even turn up sometimes if I don't know. He's so mercurial.
Which is why I could never go and see him, because obviously my aftershave smells of cooking hot dogs.
All right, you'll like this comment. A lot of people on YouTube were saying Harry Hill's TV burp used to play this song when it started to summon the ghost of Lou Beale from EastEnders. I don't remember that, do you? Sounds like the sort of thing that would happen.
He was a big Morrissey fan, wasn't he, Harry Hill? So. He was him on Stars in the Rise.
Yeah, that's right.
Number 17.
Up 11 places to number 17. It will peak at number 12. It's What You Gonna Do With My Lovin' by Inner City.
You mentioned Inner City earlier.
Yeah, with their... Was it their biggest hit, Good Life? They had Good Life. They had a song called Big Fun as well, but that wasn't about the group Big Fun. And Big Fun never returned the favour and did a song called Inner City, which I always felt like was a missed opportunity. And Ain't Nobody Better. Those were their first three hits that all got into the top 10.
Who are they, Inner City? I know next to nothing about them.
They are from America. There's Kevin Saunderson, Detroit techno pioneer, who said he formed Inner City by accident.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had a backing track and needed a female vocalist, and a mate of his hooked him up with the singer, who is Paris Grey.
That's right.
Who is also the name of an Edward Bulmer paint colour, which you can buy for £48 a litre.
All right.
Where does Paris Grey show up alongside the likes of Mork and Mindy, Barry Humphries, Brookside's Billy Corkill, and former Portsmouth midfielder Vince Hilaire in 1990?
That's a good question. On a reality show of some kind?
No, in 1990. And how would you get Mork and Mindy into that?
That's true.
Other people included would include Tommy Cannon and Bobby Ball, off the top of my head.
Go on, I have no clue.
It's in a song.
Oh, Beloved, Hello?
Yes.
She mentioned in that
she's
song?
She's name-checked in that.
Oh, of course.
In the weird phenomenon of songs that came out within about 3 months of each other that are just lists of stuff.
Yeah.
That was one of them. And
I love that record.
We're going to get into more of that in the bonus tracks, by the way. But yeah, she gets a name check in that.
We should point out it's a cover version by an artist called Stephanie Mills. I hopped over on Spotify and YouTube, which you can do, of course. We like to push you there, and that's a great song too. It's a good song, isn't it?
Yeah. It feels very classy.
Yeah. Sexy?
Classy, a little bit sexy.
Yeah.
In the video, it's all black and white, and they're in like a snooker hall.
That's right.
Although there is some kind of prohibited activity going on the snooker table.
That's right, isn't it? I remember now, James. So as you say, it's very sexual. Also,
make sure the balls are in the pocket before you continue.
What, in the city of singing it, a couple start having it off on a snooker table, don't they?
Yeah.
And the game still continues around it for a little bit.
Well, it was a World Championship qualifying.
I would like that to be introduced into World Championship snooker, where players have to play around a couple's rutting. Be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
extra pocket, as you say.
They'd have to show it after 9 o'clock on TV. I mean, remember in the old days when the snooker final used to finish at 1 in the morning. Yeah. That was because the games were really long. It wasn't because it was X-rated.
Also, it's just a sexy video, isn't it? Like, there's also women stroking trumpets very suggestively on it. Yeah.
Hey,
steamy, isn't it? I liked it.
But they were massive for a little while, weren't they? In a city.
I guess,
in the UK, but not necessarily in their native US. This only gets to number 76 over there.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that's pretty good for the songs in this next 10.
Yeah.
Most of them don't do anything in America.
Shazam Deal on YouTube says why this wasn't a top 10 hit is beyond me.
Well, it's very simple. They didn't sell us enough copies. That's why.
Yeah, Shazam Deal. Well done, James, for explaining it.
What do you mean is you don't know why more people didn't buy it? That's what they mean.
I suppose.
They sold 6 million records in the UK alone in a city.
I hope they are living off some royalties at least. Yeah.
And apart from a re-recording of Good Life in 1999, which gets to number 10, this is as high as they get in the charts again.
Amazing. Well, Inner City are asking what you going to do with my Lovin', yeah?
Yeah.
Should we find out what other pop stars are saying about Lovin'?
Okay. I imagine that hardly any of them have said anything about Lovin'.
Some quotations from brainyquote.com. All you have to do is guess the pop star who said it.
Okay.
This is a kind of pop star, again, at time of recording, dearly departed and newly, yeah?
Okay.
Do you have to have a reason for loving? A little bit like Morrissey, she's attracted some hate on the internet for her right-wing...
Is it Bridget Bardot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Bridget Bardot. Thank you for all you've done. She made some records, James.
She did make some records back in the day.
Hey, we did Jimmy Somerville earlier, and we chastised ourselves for our Anglo-centric ways. We can talk about other French people, can't we?
Okay.
Which pop star said, "But I will never stop helping and loving people the way Jesus said to."
Okay, so it must be one who's Christian. So that makes you think of Cliff Richard, maybe, or American. That seems to be a more American type thing.
Let me give you a little clue, because it's hard, isn't it?
Okay.
If Jesus...
Is it Lemmy?
No. If Jesus loved people and helped people the way that this pop star wanted to, he would have had young boys in his bed.
Oh, is it Michael Jackson?
It's Michael Jackson. Yeah, this is a pop star who said there are different types of love, and my love for my child is like me and my mum. We've gone through a lot of rocky patches, but we never stop loving.
The way you said, yeah, this is a pop star, makes me think that it's not a pop star.
She's also known for other things apart from her brief spell in the early 80s of being a pop star. She's a comedian. She's great. I've got a crush on her, always.
Tracy Ullman.
You got it, James.
There we go.
And finally, which pop star said this? I have a family, loving arts and a good home. On the surface, I seem to have everything except one true friend. All I think about when I'm with friends is having a good time.
So someone who doesn't have a friend, a lonely pop star.
Yeah, I think so.
Nielsen.
No, she was formerly in the band Alicia's Attic, I believe.
Oh, God, is it Anne Frank? Every time.
Number 16.
Down 6 places to number 16. That's annoying since I've got a slight lisp. It is Street Tuff by Rebel MC and Double Trouble before you go correcting me.
Cut. Tell me something. Can you play bass?
That's the beginning.
Can you play drum? Do you know what that's from?
No, go on.
That is from Skank in Bed by Scotty and Lorna Bennett.
Oh, nice. While we're talking about Can You Play Bass, I didn't realise. I love this record, James. Did you know it before?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
So much fun.
I never realised this till this week. The bass line is a sped up version of 5446 Was My Number by Toots and the Maytals.
Yeah. It also samples Train to Scarville by the Ethiopians.
Yeah. Also, it is the one song, if you ignore the Morrissey dilemma we had earlier. I mean, this has got a little bit of self-referencing, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, it is all that.
What a treat it's been listening to this week.
It's Rebel MC rapping about how great he is. And you start to wonder, is he a Yankee?
No, he's a Londoner. That's a great line, isn't it?
It really pops, that line, and it stands out. Rebel MC, Michael West, who would go on to be called Conquering Lion, Black Star, Lion of Judah, and Congo Natty.
Microphones in the Trees says he now lives in Ramsgate, converted to Rastafarianism, changed his name to Congo Natty, and walks around looking munted all the time.
Yes, they kind of get back together in 2025 and put out a new song. The video's on YouTube. He has got that vibe about
What, the
him.
Rebel MC and Double Trouble get back together?
Yes, I think. Well, not all of Double Trouble, because one of them's no longer with us.
That's right.
Really?
Let's get into that later.
Okay, we won't do it now. Rebel MC claims to have invented the word jungle to describe jungle music.
Okay.
I
Thanks, Rebel MC,
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Don't know how you check that, but okay. But this is loads of fun. Everybody shake your stuff. The Rebel's here and he's Street Tuff. Now, when she says shake your stuff, does that mean all your possessions?
I don't know.
Just go through everything one at a time? Give it a little shake? What if you've got an Etch-a-Sketch and there's a drawing on it you really like?
Elementary like ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's the Rebel MC. Rough like a ninja, stinging like a bee. Backed by public demand. You know you're rocking with a one-man band. Go with the flows, moves, you know. Jam the nightclub, rock of disco.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Beautiful.
Yeah. Rocking like a one-man band to me meant, oh, not very good then.
So, I feel very much, James, I knew this record at the time when it came out in 1989. We should mention this. It also felt like things were changing a little bit, didn't it? This record being out and about in the charts.
Yes. Rap was now a thing. And, he's a British rapper as well. And he makes a big thing of it in the lyrics, as we've mentioned. He's like a proto-Stormzy.
1990s, 8617 on YouTube says, I can't remember what I did this morning, but I can remember this word for word.
Yeah.
That's a good
It is strange how
isn't it?
the songs you learn when you're a kid stay with you forever.
Yeah. Graham Ware says, this is in my head every time the media refers to politicians that go against the party line as rebel MPs.
We should talk about the singer on it. Vocals by Janet Rose.
Yeah, she does a great job, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Is she part of Double Trouble?
No, she's her own thing.
All right.
Formerly a member of Simply Red.
Really?
Yeah. In 2006, she'd be arrested for taking her clothes off on Orpington High Street to protest a lack of youth services. Interesting protest for that. She was given a fixed penalty, but not charged.
All right. We should talk a little bit, James. I stumbled upon this of Michael Menson, yeah?
Yeah, one of Double Trouble.
Yeah.
He tragically died in 1997 when his coat was set on fire.
Yeah.
Really just awful attack.
Well, I don't know what to say about it, apart from rest in peace. Some people on YouTube are saying it was mentioned on New Scotland Yard trials on ITVX. if you want to trawl through them and find that.
Yes, that adds a little tinge of sadness to what is otherwise a very upbeat, fun bop.
Yeah, let's not concentrate on that too much, but of course, we're trying. Who weren't we respectful to earlier? Richard Derbyshire, our apologies. We
were plenty respectful to Richard
Derbyshire. Do you
Derbyshire.
think? What video?
Yep.
Set in the Docklands, looking remarkably different to they do these days.
Yeah, it's kind of pre-development Docklands, isn't it?
And again, that thing of things changing, I suppose. It's, British, black, rap, whatever you want to call it. And then in the corner, when everyone's having a big dance and there's a party scene, you see one white middle-aged woman having a little bop along.
Yeah.
And I imagine some people on other platforms would talk about representation and all that these days. But, it was so exciting in 1989 to hear and see this record, wasn't it? It gave me a little insight into a world that I hadn't brushed shoulders with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Reform MPs would be absolutely furious with this video. It's not for them anyway.
It features heavily on FIFA 05. We talk about that every time, James, don't we? That some songs live on in the presence of video games. What a winner. Well, that was a great bottom half of the next 10.
Numbers 20 through 16 of the 20th of November.
Because we're playing an April Fool's joke.
Because it's a hilarious April Fool's prank, apparently.
Apparently it was your idea. I know it wasn't.
No.
Was it mine?
It's never my idea, mate. No, it's good, though. I'm enjoying it.
Me too.
There's a lot of variety.
We hope you are too.
There are lots of interesting songs so far.
And there's some great songs appearing in the next 5 songs in the next 10, isn't there?
Yep, we got the song that made the nation chill out, the song that helped kill the 80s, and a forbidden dance.
That's right.
Here's a little taster of what's coming up.
Why haven't I won a Mobo? What with releasing no music, that'd be my reason as well.
You know so much that's going to be the clip that I'm going to put in the teaser in part 1. People are going to wonder what the hell's going on in part 2.
He describes his record by calling it the ding ding, diggy ding ding, a flinky flonk flonk, wanky shanky flonk ding dong. Bruce Forsyth has ruined this record for you. All right, then.
Who would have thought?
I can't wait for numbers 15 to 11. The thing that everybody's talking about in the podcast world, yeah?
Yeah. We're spicing things up.
Yeah.
We're keeping it alive.
And in the meantime, please Shooby Dooby Doo Wop.
Bop bop shoe up.
The Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.